Yo, Space Monkey number one. The booty bandit, the booty warrior. Yeah, he's not gonna leave his stream, I'm sure, because I guess there's a girl over there, or she says she's a girl. You know what I mean? But anyway, so he's not gonna end his. That's cool. My little planchette, it broke off my little key ring shit, bro. My little planchette. Poppy Carl is like I said, right now he's a firebrand, bro. Right now he's going hard in the paint, you know. He's from Kekistan. That's the problem. He's from Kekistan, really. You guys will never know. He's like so a citizen of Kekistan. And I respect that. It's fine. No, 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 no. Kek. 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 You don't know Kek, huh? Yeah, you don't know Kek. Like Pepe the Frog and shit, bro. Kekistan. Like the lulls, you know? He's pretty relentless. He knows your weakness. Man. What do they say? They say Shadale. Shadale. Shadale, motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna say next time he comes in. Shadale, motherfucker. Shadale, salami and bacon. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't care. I've been all the way to being a kid. I was on the fucking phones, fucking with people, and you know, Poppy Carl's just moving that tradition along. You know, I'm not in on it. The shit that he, like I said, the shit that he sends me, woo, he's called me worse than he's called any of y'all, and I don't care. Like he and Ever though, with that whole like, you got to choose one of us. Like I'm like, dude, you got to choose one of y'all. Come on now. Like twin sisters, huh? Twin sisters are easy though, because there's always an evil one, you know. But there's a guarantee that one of them's gonna love me because they're differences, you know. That's how it works. I'm into those differences odds. Yo, that guy's been smoking hard. His eyes are glass red. He's been smoking hard. Dog. I'm still watching Dog, man. Dog the Bounty Hunter, man. I better change that shit. Getting mesmerized, you know, 3 days of Dog. You know, the fucking sun, man, the enemy, all this carcinoma on their skin, bro. These fucking howlies. These fucking howlies running around. That's right. Hey, you want a cigarette? You want a cigarette right now? I'm a Mormon. I'm a Mormon. You want a cigarette? Listen, brother. You touched my heart. Season one was different. I explained this to my kid, man, because we were watching that shit, right? So at some point, some documentarians or whatever, they're like, they find this fucking thing, right? Like a liger in the wild. And then they're like, oh, dude, we gotta fucking show this thing. And they show this liger, and the character, develop once somebody says, okay, go shoot it. And they get it, and it's in the can, and then they slowly release it. And then their people are like, oh, yeah, the end's kind of harsh. So then he went with the brother part, like, and he softened up the end, of letting them in. Now, all the threats and lies and bullshit that they throw on people, it's literally like Friday After Next, top flight, Craig. We're top flight now, top of the world, and he's telling him it don't mean shit. Just like a bounty hunter. He ain't nobody. You know what I mean? He says, oh, I have the right to take you to jail right now, Mr. Mrs. And they threatening people's moms all day and shit like that. You ain't shit, boy. And then you're always saying, oh, I put that 30,000 down. No, you didn't. You put 10% of that shit down. You guys are making money hand over fist. Bail and bond is illegal in DC. So, what do? They don't hold you and wait for your mom and shit to find money. They don't do that. It's illegal. They don't have bond and bail. So what they do is either pick you up, take your belt off, give it back to you, and then walk you out, or they leave you on the street and tell you, don't you fucking do this, or why don't you hurry up and get back to Virginia, That's what they say. They say cross the fucking border, Yeah, for real, bro. Yeah, this whole thing is all bullshit. But like I said, they found something in the wild that was crazy. This dude, distinctive marks all. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then they had to change this. They had to change the whole focus. There's no accident that we were talking about Billy the Exterminator either. Like I said, with his little Brett Michaels steez and whatnot. A bounty man got that shit in my head too. And they make all these phone calls to fucking fools. And like he said, everybody thinks they're so damn smart, and they always slip up and give info and shit because, that's the reality of it. You know, nobody wants to like fess up to, oh, you kind of suck at this, you're kind of really bad at this, whether it's crime or not. Everybody wants to bullshit, inflate each other's egos. There's no currency in that. There's nothing real about that. It all falls away. I can get everybody to look this way by doing something stupid, but it doesn't mean they're going to stay because there's no content for them. They don't care. Like I said, the boys aren't feeling it, and that's okay, man. The boys don't need to be feeling it, but we know we got our thing. All right, I'm going to watch, is it free? I don't know. Hold on. Nah, it's not free. Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. I'll watch that for the rest of my life. Alien Autopsy was on Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. I fucking love that. Jonathan Frakes. I guess from Deep Space Nine. I don't really know. I don't know much about Trek. What I know, Tony Randall. EL, not the comedian AL, but Randall, the TV director for cable, for shows such as this. Short segments. Oh, he was Captain Pike? See, now she's going to call. See? That's why I said I didn't want my phone fucked up, but I'm going to be nice and not rude.